Hi, my name is Patricia, and today I'm going to be talking about the importance of effective communication in organizations and implications this has for managers in the information industry. Communication permeates every level of an organization, so it's important to have strategies in place to ensure your communication is effective. Communication in organizations primarily takes place either in person or online. However, there are a variety of communication channels that can be implemented within an organization. A system of effective communication often requires the use of multiple channels in order to reach the largest number of people. Communication is also impacted by hierarchy in the workplace, and different strategies may need to be implemented based on this. For example, peer-to-peer communication will often be a lot more relaxed than the communication that takes place with one's superior. Communication is also often affected by the extent of disclosure allowed between different levels. Everyone is responsible for successful communication. However, Fitzsimmons states that the sender has the most responsibility in ensuring accurate information is imparted to the receiver. The receiver also plays a role when interpreting the message, and so effective communication requires the participation of both parties. This can be difficult, though, as humans are inclined to misinterpret and make mistakes. Effective communication is a complex issue that affects every aspect of the running of an organization. Studies have shown that employees are positively affected when they are informed and involved in processes. This translates into increased job satisfaction, employee engagement, and retention, along with other advantages. These positively correlate with an increase in the bottom line. Conversely, if communication is not successful, it can lead to a lack of trust between employees and the organizations they work for. This will negatively impact on the organization through employees hoarding ideas and not actively participating in the advancement of the organization's goals. Based on the negative impacts that ineffective communication can have within an organization, it is important for managers and employees to understand how to successfully communicate. Organizations need to have a clear direction when it comes to implementing communication processes in order to work towards a more engaged workforce and profitable organization. As there are so many influences affecting communication in organizations, there is no single solution to implementing successful communication. Instead, information organizations need to take a multifaceted approach and consider processes that work for their specific environment. Three main areas to consider are manager training, transparency, and communication channels. Manager communication style has a direct impact on employees, and often, due to their positions of power, managers are responsible for setting the tone of communication. This means managers play a significant role in the creation of the culture surrounding communication in the workplace. Training surrounding effective communication can help them become better communicators. Farrell believes that transparency is essential for group communication, and the promotion of transparency starts with the leaders in an organization. They go on to say that transparency is also the responsibility of everyone else in the organization, including managers, supervisors, and frontline staff. Although the human aspect of effective communication is sometimes the trickiest, it is still important to create appropriate channels of communication. In a public library, for example, communication needs to flow openly between branches, council overseers, and internal staff. This communication can be combined into one source, but most often a large organization will need to have a number of channels. The solution to successful communication lies predominantly with managers. This presents a challenge when managers are not open to facilitating the sharing of ideas with subordinates, as this closedness filters to frontline staff and the way they approach communication also. While managers are at the forefront, however, effective communication is the responsibility of every single staff member.